What's up, suckers? Hope everyone's having a lovely day as always, man. Everyone's doing it. So what's down this lovely day, bro? So we beat Saints Row 1, Saints Row 2, Call of Juarez Bound in Blood, Call of Juarez the Cartel, all that. So all we got left for the trilogy of Call of Juarez is Gunslinger. I have this is actually the only Call of Juarez game I've never actually played before. So I know nothing. I only played Cartel and Bound in Blood when I was a kid, so I don't know anything about it. I just know it's good. I hope. We'll see. It's about a 5-hour game, so we'll probably get through it in one sitting, just like the other two Call of Juarez's. But yeah, let's go ahead. If I need to move webcam, move chat, turn up or turn on the game, all that fun jazz, I will. But hopefully this will be pretty good. People did not care for the second one, but I actually really liked Cartel, so... Is this gonna be a 3-for-3 trilogy? Or a 2-for-3? Also, this OST already? Lord have mercy. I think this came out in 2014. I think. Don't quote me. Because I think Bound in Blood was 2008. Yeah. No, yeah. 2008, 2009, like 15 years ago. And then Cartel was 2011. And then, so yeah, this is probably 2014 or 2013. We'll go with that. Yeah, that's cool. It's got that kind of Borderlands kind of feel to it. Is that the Brother Skate? The what's going on, Brother Skate? Hope we're doing that, Chief. Yeah. What's populating? You mean what's popping, big dog? And not a damn thing. We just chilling. Yeah. Per usual. Play a game. We're gonna go story. Hope you doing my chief. We're just gonna go normal. Miss me with that hard mode. Cartel was hard enough as it is on normal. Abilene, Kansas, 1910.
Whoa, easy, boy.
1910.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through.
Yeah, I might need to turn down some of the audio.
Business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be
Just a little bit.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn.
Yo.
That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the
Billy the
10
Kid?
stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Okay. Once upon a time in Stinking Springs, Silas Greaves arrived in Abilene in 1910, claiming he had ridden with Billy the Kid. Alright, I'm gonna need to
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Spring.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to turn down the audio. It's just a little loud, though, bro. At least the speech. Probably SFX 2. Okay.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day.
It's so loud. All these games are so damn loud.
I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
All right, once we like can see what's all on the screen, I'll see if I need to move anything. But yo, what's popping with you, Brother Skate? How's your day going? How's your Sunday?
Stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Webcam might actually be in a good spot. Not much. I did a short little stream earlier. Now I'm working on this video. Yo. Feel like I need Adobe After Effects for this video, but I'm working with what I got. You're using that DaVinci Resolve, right?
Who's that? Is he with us?
You're inexperienced by killing enemies. You need it for leveling up and gaining extra abilities.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Rescue Billy the Kid and his gang.
Surrounded the entire homestead.
Yeah, yo. DaVinci Resolve is goated. Goated, man.
Decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit.
Gunning down enemies fills your concentration gauge. Press RB to enter concentration. Yeah, this is a new game. This is the final Call of Juarez game. The only one I actually never played.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
All right, I think it's perfect now. I think the audio is really good. These games are just always so loud. It's a good thing they're really loud, you know, because I can mess with the settings, but I don't want it to be blared in my headphones and then they go through my mic. But yes, sir, this is a brand new game. This is the last Call of Juarez game they ever made, and then they never made another one, as far as I'm aware of. Sadly. Take what? Oh, a secret. The most secrety box. Lincoln County War is often considered one of the most famous examples of a range war in the history of the West. They were conflicts over the control of open range or rangeland freely used for cattle grazing. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Boy, all these collectibles?
He's one of them. God damn it, he's right behind.
You have one skill point to spend here now. Select any of the 3 skill categories and then purchase the leftmost skill. Dual wielding. Grab 2 revolvers and give them hell. You can hold this button or this button to dual wield. Wow. Wow. So my webcam is actually blocking the XP level and stuff, but that's okay because there's nowhere else to put my stuff on screen.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch
It's
of
fun.
kids with their heads cut off. Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Ooh. Avoid the bullet by pressing this
It
button.
would be a turkey shoot.
Ooh. Ooh.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
I like the style of this game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Your legs are sore as freak still.
A lot of them were saddle
Disgusting.
busters or drunken drifters.
Disgusting. You gotta rest them. And you said you did a short stream earlier. What was you streaming? It must have been hella early.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door!
Rear entrance of the farmhouse.
Truth be told, things weren't much better, bro.
Just showed on Bad Company 2, Tarkov, and some web surf. Yo. That sounds fun and sweet. Hold on.
But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
AES was talking last night about possibly doing a 12-hour stream today, but I ain't
Their lack of skill with
heard from him
supply of ammo.
or seen him go live, so I guess he ain't doing it.
But I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
But Bad Company 2 and Tarkov, that sounds fun AF. Hey, wait a minute. And Savage and AES showed up? Yo. I mean, Savage Gaming, I haven't seen him go live in eons.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave,
Dirty Dave.
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowdry.
Billy the Kid. Smart as a whip. 21 kills, but killed by age 21.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett,
Got him.
they were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Come on.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a...
Ooh.
Get to the other side.
Come on.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horse.
Oh my god.
I'll draw their attention.
Bruh, they just infinitely spawning.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Where am I? This way? So I guess this is gonna be the first one in the series where it's just one player. No choose between two players.
Invincibility that many young
Call of Juarez, buddy.
Man.
This we got. Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, he better.
I appreciated your stream yesterday.
Please continue.
The Snortel? No, this is Gunslinger.
Silas, man. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
This is the last one.
Right. Making my way past the castle of fallen foes.
Ooh. Snooze Slinger, this guy. Goat Slinger. The goat. Wishes it was Red Dead. That's crazy. Red Dead wishes it was this.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
How you doing? I'm doing pretty good.
Finally,
How you doing, SP? We just chillin'. My last game I'm playing before next week starts. Finna be hella busy.
Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Nervous as AF for midterms. But at least we're able to get through Call of Juarez and Saints Row 1 and 2 before I have to go follow that. Or before I gotta work on all that. Ham-handed, handsome, proud Pat Garrett.
You challenged him to a showdown.
Dual wheel?
You read that
Or
in a
dual?
dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Man blessing us. Yeah. Yo, they brought it back from the first game. Keep your enemy in focus using R. Oh, wow. I don't know about that. I kind of wish I was able to move around still from the first game. When your opponent reaches for the gun, press RT to draw your weapon, aim, and then shoot. Oh!
In a fair fight.
Is that what that penny dreadful?
Yo, what's up, brother? Hey, yes.
boy.
Hope you doing well,
That ain't
Chief.
what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
God is dumb.
Start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
What? In a different timeline, by the way.
Stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
Oof.
How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
And that was the whole level. Let's go, buddy. On to the next level, by the way.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Billy the Kid, episode 1.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
After sneaking springs, Billy the Kid and Silas Greaves ended up in jail. They remained there until the spring. A fistful of hot lead.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Lincoln Jail, April 28th, 1881. 4 months after the arrest of Silas Greaves.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
Call of Snore? SP already said that, Ollie?
I heard Billy make his move.
Already said it, little bro.
He shot Jim
Already.
Bell and a few other guards as he made his
Yeah, what's going on, brother? Hope we're doing well, Chief. Revolver ammo capacity increases. Iron sight slows down time. What? He sure did.
Some lady
Praise.
planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Hope you feeling better, Ollie. Hope your sickness has been getting better.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
And Cap just verified. It's like that's what he said. Oh, okay. Well, he said call a Borat. Man. Close enough, little bro. Oof.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's meeting.
This dude is so lucky. So lucky. 10 gauge Whitney. Loud as thunder. Can cut a man clean in half. Bob Ollinger's shotgun. Right.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make
SP, the game just started, little bro. It just started, little bro. Give it some time.
Hell yeah. That scattered gun.
Unpatient ass.
Howitzer.
Ain't even on gun? Nah.
You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped, raised a huge ruckus.
Gun is not trash, buddy. Let me go ahead and bait this man SP. Let me go ahead.
Guards were everywhere.
Get his dumb out. At this rate, I'm not streaming this week. Capital, bro?
Anybody see him?
Nah.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms.
But? Nah.
I was a fugitive.
Gun more like goat.
Bastard you were after. What did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Make your way through the town.
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
I'm dead serious, little bro. Nah. You'll be back to streaming tomorrow. Nah.
But hell,
Right,
they
SP,
weren't
tell
all
him.
waiting for me.
Tell him.
Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
You'll die for this, you hear me?
Ollie quitting is nuts. Tell him.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
Ow. Dun, 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 dun. I'm fighting for my life right now.
So much lead was
Cat.
whizzing by my head.
Cat.
It was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grasses. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We price them too high, if you ask me.
Got him. This way? What is this? You can't be bulletproof, but you can be more resistant. Every fourth enemy bullet shot from a short weapon will bounce off of you. Yeah, let me go and get that. Let me go on ahead.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
There he is.
Ooh.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of missed the companion dynamic. It's interesting to have one person, but to have him kind of, you know, talk over everything. Oh. I feel like it doesn't really like hit as hard. You got two guns. That's the only companionship you need. Cap. Cap. Ooh. It's a fun little game though. I like the leveling system too. Any secrets back here?
We can take him.
I really need some ammo.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Okay. That must be the stables. But what's this way?
I guess Billy.
Oh, okay. They just teleport you back.
The way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Just your hand position for a faster draw. When you hear the heartbeat, you can draw your gun first, but this will be noted as a dishonorable act and scored. This clears what? Clears what, little bro? Nah, cap. Cap.
Some say I fought unfairly.
Yeah.
But they weren't the ones looking him in the eye that day. Pat Garrett gunned
Yeah, I
down
know.
Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
All right. And that's the second mission, by the way. Already.
Go after Lincoln.
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Episode 2, The
Most
Cowboys.
vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
A bullet for the old man. The Cowboys were a huge outlaw gang led by old man Clinton. Curly Bill and Johnny Ringo were two of the most deadly pistoliers. Let's go. Guadalupe Canyon, August 13th, 8081. 2 months after the escape from Lincoln.
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after.
Johnny Ringo.
The aforementioned
Gulp.
Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
Where's he going?
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red
Ooh.
scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There! ¿Quién carajo es ese hombre?
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Nice. Ooh.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They
I
attacked.
have to fire this up. You thinking about it? Hey, low key.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Man. Hey, hold on. Got this installed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This man really fun to play this game? Hey, yo. Hey, yo, what? Hey, wait a minute, buddy.
I was still pretty good, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
How does he get with such ease? How does he do it? How? I'm tired of this man has
My
been
relative inexperience as a hunter of men.
That's his me?
I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Where's he going?
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
This way.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Silas is...
I just kept
Okay, he
running,
needs
not
to
knowing
be
where
careful,
the hell I
man.
was going.
Oh my god.
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
So lucky, man. So lucky. Yo, what's up, Comey?
Once told me it was more important to be lucky than good.
He needs a nap. He's at himself right now. Thoughts on me? Get rid of the remaining enemies on the way to the old man. Alright, let's go.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
Whoa.
Right, Jack. I was done running.
Now finance is taking S to the feet.
No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no
Dun,
bounds.
dun, dun. Got him.
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Okay. Cranky, cantankerous, mean as hell, old man Clayton. Oh man, Clayton.
Top of my lungs. Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Ooh. Go, go, go. Right there. Maybe that way is a good idea. Let me get some upgrades. Let's get my revolver ammo capacity up, because we'd be running out of ammo way too quick.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Dynamite. Go ahead and check Discord after this mission. What if I don't, buddy? Thoughts?
You murdering bastard! Where'd you get?
Nah, I got you, little bro.
Damn to death. You want stupid zombie.
Oh my god. This dude's still breathing. Not anymore.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Yo. Yo, that emote kill me. Lurk, you have a good lurk. I know, boss. I know, right? Hey, but we got him now. Yeah. Alright, I'll check Discord a little, bro. Let me see here. This guy. Look at this. This dude really got this junk downloaded on his Switch. And you know what's next to it? Zelda. And whatever this trash-ass game is, or I think that's Crunchyroll. Man, imagine having Crunchyroll downloaded on your Switch. So what's the cap? Just another manic Monday. Gunfight at the sawmill. The true reason behind Silas's pursuit of the Cowboys wasn't money, but for revenge on one of his arch enemies, Johnny Ringo. Yo, welcome home, Caitlin. How was your stuff? How'd it go? Did you get plenty of stuff from the store? Just another game always gonna pretend to play, by the way. Exactly, I don't want to hear shit.
A few weeks after that dust up at the OK Corral,
How are you guys? I'm doing pretty good, Come. Just chilling. Iron Springs, Arizona, March 24th, 1882. 7 months after the Old Man Clanton's dispute. 8 months after the last mission. Look at this dude.
So what exactly
Got him.
did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss.
Early Bill Brocious. Man, he just kind of came out of nowhere. Got wrecked in like 3 hits. Get out my face, buddy.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, Clanton...
hello? I wanted to get more stuff, but there was so many people there. Of course they were. Of course there was a ton of people there. Makes sense because it's Sunday. But yikes.
Grievously wounded.
Did you get plenty of food at plenty to eat at Raising Cane's? Man, thank goodness I'm playing on normal. Oh my god. Yo. Of course, the intellect. Yo. Yo. Did you get any leftovers? I didn't. Oh, you should have took some home with you. Unless you tore it up. And so how is this going so far? I like it. It's cool that we're back to the Wild West. I don't love it. It's only like 2 characters talking. And there's no like second companion anymore, which is fine, you know. But like Silas as a character right now, I'm just kind of like, eh. I like Thomas and Ray and Eddie and Ben and Kim more. But it's alright so far. It's got some pretty cool missions. The gameplay is pretty fun too. You doing the whole Call of Juarez? Yep, this is the last one. There's only 3 games. Bound in Blood, Cartel, Gunslinger. After this, it is Deus Ex Human Revolution. But I have no idea when I'll be streaming again after today, so... But just know next time I go live, it's Deus Ex. And then Alan Wake 2, after we beat that. Then let's get through those 2 first, and we'll talk more.
Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
Borderlands could never?
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy.
Hey, Loki?
Not wide.
Not on stuff.
That man was all hat and no cane.
People were saying the second one was the worst. I think a lot of people just don't like the sequel because it's not Wild West and it's more modern, but it is so underrated.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That London should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Herb.
I think they just didn't have the budget for a big game like another Cartel again, because people did not like it, and so they did not make back the budget they spent on the game like they were hoping to. So then they had to make a smaller game like this one, and that's why there's only like 2 voice actors. Like I said though, it's not a bad game at all. It's just, I like Thomas and Ray and
Excuse me, sir.
Eddie and Ben.
What's that?
Cam way more.
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks
Hoping,
and a yellow belly to boot.
second half will get a little bit more spooky. It's very like it's like an arcadey shooter,
Taking
you
down
know.
the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Good afternoon, my fella, bro. Yo, what's up, brother ASAP? What's up, chick chick?
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Where you going? Man, yeah, that's understandable. I'll be the judge of this thing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. SPB is crazy. SP, I wouldn't take that. Me personally? Boom, boom, boom. Go, 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 go.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind.
Skate, Twitch is gonna come for that emote, little bro.
Quite an impressive operation.
They gonna get you, little bro. I'm still an unhinged spitting. Nah, nah. They're gonna do it.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here.
Ooh.
There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
You have a backup Twitch or a backup emote? Emote? They might take that one too, buddy. You gotta be careful. Man. In your dreams, never underestimate the power of Twitch, little bro. Shells dynamite capacity increase. Carry even more of the deadly buckshot, shells, and explosives. 100% capacity for shotgun. Higher combos and concentration. They're already a lot of little bro. Think about what you're saying. Yeah, but you know how they go back on some of their stuff. You never know, little bro. One day they might be like, hey, actually, we don't want that anymore.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo.
It's happened before.
Took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
No, I think they went after people skate. Maybe. I don't know. Takes a shot before he takes a shot. Curly Bill. Pick.com to the rescue.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Whoa.
Dance with the devil. Slow down, son. You working for Wyatt,
Are you serious, Skate? Do you think they're bots? There are people I've mingled with in some communities.
Brocia's
Well, yo.
choice.
Hey, hold on.
His life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Checkpoint. Yeah. Next in line to take over and take a bullet, Johnny Ringo. Turkey Creek Canyon, July 13th, 1882, a few months after Curly Bill bought
I
it.
thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
There's more to it.
Ruin the legend for you, boy.
Yeah.
But the legend ain't always true.
Got him.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Okay. On to mission 4, I think.
I was paid a healthy
Or 5?
Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Episode 3. The Innocents. Episode 5, or yeah, mission 5, I think.
The sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Okay, the Magnificent One. Killing Johnny Ringo closed the first chapter of Silas's saga of revenge and started him on a bloody career as a bounty hunter. So now he's basically become a bounty hunter after this revenge story.
I needed resources
Near Bannock sometime after Johnny Ringo's death.
and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick.
Work your way to the mine.
Vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits.
Let me go with reload while sprinting. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that.
Generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. And that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. No.
My late father pointed out to me more than once. God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
Oh, I thought that was gunpowder. Same, same. Yeah, yeah. Same as me, same. Man. Caitlin loved that game. Me and her still talk about it all the time. Hey, but it's alright, because we got Tactica, and we got Persona 3 Reloaded, and we got Strikers.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
You had that Persona 3 Reloaded part there? So, I don't know what exactly the plan is, but my last day of the semester is May. I think the last day is like May 5th, but I'm taking online classes, so it may be much earlier than that. But my sister is she's gonna finish her bachelor's in nursing this May. She has 2 8-week classes, and she's taking the first one right now, then she has to switch to the second one in March. So after that, my family was planning on going down to Tennessee with getting like a cabin from like a Thursday to like a Sunday. I think they're thinking like mid-May. So I'll probably spend the first 10 days like afterwards, like, you know, doing other requested games or you know, doing stuff that's not on Game Pass. But then when I get back, we'll probably get started on Tactica and F1 and Persona 3 Reloaded and just other Game Pass games that I've been wanting to tackle. But I'm hoping to have the majority of the games done by the time we get there.
James, who worked in the stable.
That's great, yeah.
Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons.
I'll have to like playing around and stuff, but I'm excited.
Citizens who lived a double life.
I haven't been down there since
Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
2019? Literally just was talking about it yesterday. We went out to eat. Oh my god. But I'll talk more about it when we get closer. Probably talk about it again after the semester's over and stuff. Because that's still months away. We ain't even in March yet.
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh, Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot.
Ooh.
That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter, which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was tough. Or had some kind of death wish.
Man. Oh, you're telling me I can't go this way?
There were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No.
Nice.
I thought I was some kind of hero.
All right. Let's chase this guy down.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
Oof. Let's see what you mean with the arcade style. Yeah. It's very arcadey. And I felt like Bound in Blood was also arcadey, but like also pretty realistic.
Something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas.
This guy takes it a bit too arcadey for my liking.
Once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
Like,
it was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous.
but they just added in the thing out of nowhere and really, I never thought of that with the first game. You never thought it was like arcadey and stuff? That's because I felt it was way more realistic than arcadey.
Besides,
But it had a couple arcadey elements, like the concentration mode. No, but now that you see something, say something I could see, yeah.
Wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those
The concentration mode and maybe some of the gameplay, but not really. You know, like when you breach a door.
stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. At least I'm playing this now, though. You know, we can finally say we played all the Call of Juarez. Wow. I do like the lighting.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
You were saying? It's not Persona. It's not. It's not.
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to Kingdom Come.
Dun, 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 dun.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body.
Oh my. Yo. I didn't even see that other guy.
Take that asshole out!
So what if I do blow everything up?
All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
There he is! God damn you!
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
No! I knew someone was gonna do that.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
Bro.
Instead, I spotted a ladder.
Oh, okay.
To the mine from the opposite.
That's supposed to happen. Man, we went through all that and we didn't even... That stuff is cool. I like it. It's just a little...
It's a long way around, but
silly.
that approach seemed more sensible at the time.
Man.
Man. Scared the bejesus out of me.
The game is trolling. You thought you were going that way.
Reflexes.
Good joke, buddy.
No man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder.
I can do this. I can do this.
I needed to make a leap of faith.
I cannot do this.
I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
I'll take my chance with the elevator.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
Well, that was easy.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Okay, we can't even go that way. This way. Lawman. Outlaw. Scalawag. Henry Plummer. I'm guessing we're gonna have another boss fight. Yo. Yo.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away this was gonna take some doing.
God damn! I need some help here! Come on, boys!
Give me that ammo. Gotta get down. Where is he?
You can shoot, but can you aim? How you like that?
Got him.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Yeah, 62% accuracy. Hey, that's not bad though. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
Episode 4, John Wesley Hardin.
Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Be quick or be dead. Silas claims that he took up bounty hunting as a way to finance the pursuit of his remaining quarry, Roscoe Bob Bryant. All right. Mission 6 or 7.
And that night in Abilene was no different.
Abilene, Kansas, nearly 30 years ago.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
All right, let's go with some Ranger. Reload your rifle in the blink of an eye. Ooh. Oh my, yeah, I'm glad we got that. That's an insane upgrade.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardin.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold and a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought.
I'm playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and man, listen, the story is slightly worse than Crisis Core.
Oof.
The game, it may be the best Final Fantasy game I've played.
Really? Hey, so that junk is out? So does that mean you got your copy early? Yo, you actually got your copy early? Actual good side quest? Hey, wait a minute.
Saloon we're sitting in today.
They finally took a book out of Witcher 3. He's capping to the highest degree. Because doesn't Final Fantasy VII Rebirth come out in like another 2 weeks? And this like is already playing it?
Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and
Let's settle this thing. If you got the balls.
wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer.
Earlier that night in the vicinity of Abilene.
Taking the lives of 42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing my giblets off.
Ain't right, we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this. Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late.
God damn it! Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest...
106?
Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my...
But you cap it to the highest degree? That's crazy. They shipped it to me early for whatever reason. I ordered it from the Square Enix store. I just can't stream it. How you gonna judge the story when you ain't finished it? Get that Crisis Core call got your mouth, little buddy. And still pushing this Crisis Chore narrative. I'm obviously talking from my current point in the game. I don't see you complaining about my second statement about the game. Current point in the game, right. Got you enjoying it though. We believe you. We believe you. Crisis Core, hallelujah. When does it actually release? When does Final Fantasy Rebirth actually come out? What is the actual release date? Is it the 27th? The 29th? And it's like it has it 11 days early? Hey, yes, you literally have the ability right now to be the meanest mofo in chat and spoil the whole damn game. And spoil everything before the game even comes out.
Let the boys know we got another job.
Bruh. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Yo, that's crazy, man, that you got it that early.
He's cutting us down like corn.
Might have to leak his addy. His full rebirth, I will troll him. That's crazy. Yeah, yes, got Crisis Core. He got Final Fantasy Rebirth 10 days before it's actually even out.
I didn't want to do it, but yeah. 3 days till spoilers are posted here and Discord. Die Gamer Hood, Demo Die Gamer Hood.
Well, good luck, SB. Good luck, ASAP. I'll spoil Hellblade 2. Oh man, AES would whoop them cheeks, buddy. I'll send people to his house. This man's gonna do.
Was among them.
If SP or ASAP gets spoiled by AES, they're gonna turn into that dude, that interrogator at the beginning of Persona 5 Royal, when they go and kick him in the stomach and hit him in the face. That's gonna be them. And Joker is gonna be AES. Oh, brother. You better be careful, little buddy. To the Moon 2 and 3 are already out and beaten. Cock. Writer, he doesn't have it. Check his trophies.
Nah, if I spoil the game, they'll turn into Majima-san and Kiwami.
This guy.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John wasn't just a little...
Majima-san, the goat. And yeah, appreciate the bits, brother. Appreciate you. I'll become Masayoshi Shido. Oh, brother.
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin,
And I can see that.
I would first need to dispatch a cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John...
Oh my god, they brought back the song from the cartel. The best song from that game. Thank you for bringing it back. Dun 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 dun.
I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon. Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
Hey. This mission right here, this mission is the best mission in the game so far. Hey, hold on.
In fact, I felt a certain hostility. I was disappointed that neither
The darkness
Bob
too
nor John
clears.
Wesley
I'm
were
lying.
among the
No, you're not lying.
But that was
Darkness 2 is better.
Later, I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Nothing will ever. There's very little arcade games that can top that peak of the game. First kill at 15, killed a man for snoring, and 40 more for breathing. John Wesley Hardin, and you appreciate the bits, brother. We must build a society in which the young can be overrun tomorrow.
Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Oh, I forgot to mention something. 3 days till Rebirth spoilers, but 1 day till Persona 6 spoilers. Writer 6 Spongio, Writer 6
Yeah.
Spongio, Writer 6 Spongio.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that, little bro. Considering Atlas will hunt you down.
But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
Atlas and Sega will come for your booty.
Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back of the saloon, just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Man, that was so anticlimactic. I don't like that. I wouldn't spoil. I never stooped that low. Raw. Nah, it's fun. You're 11 to the moon so far, Skate? This man Skate started Kingdom Hearts 1 to the moon. He still has to play Obscure. It's like a focus on one game, buddy. Sick of you, buddy. I'm sick. Nah, I was playing. Don't mention it. It hurts. They ain't coming out until 2030. God, I give it 2026.
Best served cold.
2026 or 2027.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
It'll be a launch title.
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, do you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Episode 5. Grey Wolf. Ooh, so we're gonna deal with the Apaches?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Dances of Renegades. Silas Greaves pursued dangerous outlaws like John Wesley Hardin, hoping they would lead him to Bryant.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
A long time ago on a mountain far, far away.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
This is from Bound in Blood, I'm pretty sure.
A band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution.
Prince Zuko, I mean, Seeing Farther, took us here. Or at least not this place, but like, you know, the... Well, maybe it is the same place.
They saw me before I saw them.
Man. You like how they're using Seffi Sef? Yo. The skate drop cage. Remember he was complaining about the intro right here? No, he's still on that intro. He never beat the intro. He's still collecting coconuts for the boat. Crazy. Sounds like his playthrough isn't what? Reload rate increased by smashing. Handle your bullets with care. Smash X like loco during the reload to insert rounds faster. The inlaid 6-shooter. Oh, it is simple and clean is the way. Bro, I'm so hyped for KH4, man.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting has started, there was no backing down.
I'm so happy we went through all of Resident Evil and KH and Persona 5 Royal. It's now like Caitlyn knows everything as well.
They saw me.
And now, like, you know, we can both be hyped. Oh my. Got him. Down, 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 down. Got him.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there. I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
Whoa. What a waste of my concentration. I think I got it all back though. I'm about to say, man. You know what this game reminds me of? The art style and the graphics a little bit. High on Life. Especially this area where it's like really colorful.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
No, not at that moment. But I did find the entrance to their hideout.
What you mean? Got him.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Search the caves for Grey Wolf.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Let's say the secret.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Nice. Nice.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest,
Random.
more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Yeah, kill me. Let me run that back. I want to try to get the QTEs because that's way too many enemies. You'll get shredded. Boom.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
Ray McCall. Yo. The goat. The goat. The oldest of the McCall brothers, back from Call of Juarez bound in blood. He and his brothers were sons of a Georgia landowner who fought for the Confederacy in the Civil War. His father died at Antietam, and he and his brothers continued the fight. During the battle for Atlanta, he was demoted for insubordination. So after the war, he made himself a name as a gunfighter, famous for his ferocity and the antique conquistador's cuirass he wore as a breastplate. He killed many men to make that reputation and is most well known for his feud with the infamous Juan Juarez Mendoza. Mendoza had an Alcaraz outside of Juarez, Mexico, and ran an army of bandits that terrorized the border for years. Same as me, yo! After years of working as a hired gun, drifting from town to town, Ray McCall found his calling and became a pastor, leaving his violent life behind. However, his destiny was not to be one of peace, as he picked up his pistols again late in life to hunt down his nephew, suspected of killing his brother and wife. He died in 1884, killed by the same Juarez Mendoza with whom he crossed paths with years before. What? His only consolation was the knowledge Mendoza would surely follow him to the gates of hell. Surprisingly, the history books are silent on the subject of this extraordinary man, the gunslinging preacher, Ray McCall. Well, I don't even know about the rest of that stuff and what happened to him after he became a pastor, but there you go. So he went out and went after his nephew down the line and then got killed. That freaking sucks. But didn't Juarez die? I guess we killed him, but he never looked at the body. He just figured he was dead. But I guess he was still alive? Man, what a way to go.
He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
Yeah. Yes, okay, yeah.
As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. A soul would have no rain if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes.
Yeah.
And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk. I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Search the caves for Grey Wolf.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever.
Longer combos.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 total.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Got him. I cannot believe it took that many bullets to kill that guy.
I had a steep climb up.
My aim is trash.
Scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Nice. Come on, come on, come on.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
That is okay.
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
It's bizarre.
Like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Makes sense though, because he is remembering. His memory is fuzzy.
Never did
And that's the mission.
and never did collect my goddamn bounty.
So we went through all of that, and we didn't even kill him. Well,
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
episode 6, the Dalton brothers.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
They call me Bounty Hunter. Grey Wolf, the Apache medicine man, offered Silas a mysterious warning, cautioning him not to wallow in the poison of bitterness and hate. Yeah.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local...
Coffeeville, Kansas, October 5th, 1892, 9:10 a.m.
You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time.
Ooh, I like this weapon.
On the same damn street.
Dime novel. I hope we get to see Thomas. I hope we get to find Thomas's
Girl was always riding him about
secret.
He had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Get inside the bank and apprehend the Daltons.
Recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
Take all of that. Yeah.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
So that's not what happened? Coffeeville, Kansas, 11:55 a.m.
Lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they
I'm right in front of you. I'm right.
Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. They met an adversary that day who had no fear and offered them no quarter. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. They've got to wait for something.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns. So he went in there alone to confront those criminals. One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass?
He paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
That's pretty smart, actually.
He was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
Got him. All the money in the safes are gone.
Over there!
Ooh. Alright, let's go ahead and get this. A boom.
That's Silas Greaves. What the hell?
Ooh.
Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
Catch him. No, Caleb, you ain't doing nothing. No.
His name was Silas Greaves. And when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
We're on the last episode too. Was that Persona 5 the animation?
Wasn't the way it happened.
Oh, so that wasn't it? Okay, so how did it really happen?
Not high noon.
Head to the bank and stop the Daltons before they escape.
The Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party, and Coffeyville was already up in arms. Those
I forgot.
deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Last one. Ooh. The leader, the lover, the loser. The Dalton brothers.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. There he is. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville. Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
Don't let them get away.
Side of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons, and they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons, which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith.
Jesus.
Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
The Daltons. All right, let's go up this way.
I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
Man, this is tough. We're gonna have to wait. Skate, if you gotta sell it, bro, gotta do what you gotta do, you know? What about your PlayStation? Can't you sell your PlayStation?
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. And I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
PS4 is worth like $20. You can get 360 for that Series X.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well,
yeah.
Right, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Sell plasma.
But I have to admit,
Get a job and keep your Xbox. You need to become like Kelso in that one episode of that 70s show. Just go sell some plasma. Over the years, Silas Greaves became a famous bounty hunter. His main ambition, however, was to get his revenge on Bob Bryant. Bounty hunter is still my name.
We'll get those suckers.
it took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
Somewhere in Missouri, fall 1892, sometime after the foiled bank
A
robbery.
whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
Find the Daltons in the flooded town.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Hey, Sap, always stepping into my business. You always telling us your business. I'm just giving you tough love. You're gonna be 27. It's gonna be time to start working. Or you can sell some ass. Of course, SP would be the one to say, hey, just sell some ass.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year.
You don't want to be employed.
Not by my recollection. It was
Why?
damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Sell feet pics on OnlyFans.
Maple trees were in full color.
Yikes.
Red as blood.
Fog and swamp center orientation. The waypoint indicator is disabled for this mission.
The whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
I'ma find a way. Yo, look.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Never said I don't want to work. But never said I don't want to work. But didn't you just say I don't want to be employed? Smiley face at 3:44 p.m. 3 minutes ago. That's different. So you want to work for yourself? You don't want to be employed by others? Are you sure about that? In most cases, it's harder to be employed yourself. Yeah, exactly. You can't even be your own boss. Do you have enough money to cover all your expenses? Yeah.
So they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Oof. Oof. What is it that you wanna get paid to do, Skate? What do you want to get paid to do? Do you want to be a streamer, a YouTuber, a TikToker, an actor? Figure that out first. But I'm telling you, man, you sell that Xbox?
I would like to ask the administrator of this channel to unmod ASAP Kill 60. I come to the chat and he says, quote, "You gotta eat shit for a period of time." I don't want to eat shit. Disgusting. Called for behavior by a moderator.
ASAP is a goated moderator, buddy. And he ain't going nowhere. ASAP is blunt. And that's why he's a mod. He's straight up. He'll tell me if I'm doing some dumbass shit. Or if someone else is saying some dumbass stuff. And that's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. And before someone says, no, the dick eating's crazy. But he ain't going nowhere, buddy. And yeah, appreciate that. That's really appreciate you. I got an interview for a valet position tomorrow. Y'all, hope you get that job. Man.
I would like to ask the administrator of Twitch to suspend this current channel. The streamer, right or wrong, leads to one, called a viewer of his blood. Why are you so late? That game or two?
What is blood waffling about? What is blood waffling about? And Twitch ain't doing nothing, buddy. Twitch ain't doing nothing. Oh yeah, get him ASAP, get him. Yeah, we ain't having none of that. Yeah, no, I ain't stripping ASAP or nothing. Man's power hungry, cap. Man doesn't want to work a job. We don't even know he's broke. Hey, if you get that position, Skate, tomorrow, keep it as long as you can. It's only gonna be an encouraging second saying, Jack. I would say, but it's only gonna be an encourage. So you don't want to say what you want to do?
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Skate, we just don't want you to be in your 40s, still broke. You know? You want what's best for you, little bro. We just giving you our opinions. '40s. Yeah, buddy. That's only a decade from now.
The following video game characters are simply bitch-ass punks. Sora, Leon, Joker, Jack, SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy. That one's definitely a slut. Let's
pause.
Goofy, Donald, Ashley from Resident Evil 4. Finally, Ryder. I know he's a real-life human, but he's still a hoe.
Also, SpongeBob, Sandy, and Patrick are an animated character. They're animation, not video game characters, buddy. They didn't start off as video game characters. They started off as animation. So actually, your entire statement is now factually incorrect. Should have done more research. How sick of you. They are in video game, but they weren't originally. They were originally created for a TV show that is animated. Dig into it. Also, shut your ass up, buddy.
Reinforcements was nowhere to be seen. Point being, I was under serious attack.
You got a friend who would let you live with him, Matt? Oh yeah, that's about the country. A decade from now, I'll be 36. Yeah, but then mother. Nah. You're a hoe, little bro. Pause. Sticky, buddy. Sticky. Better 6 budgie. You can sell the house and rent an apartment. Then get his streaming popping. Tarkov all day, every day. That's what we've been telling Skate. We've been telling Skate, hey, it's time to start streaming, buddy. Skate wants to stream. Yeah.
But look,
I streamed Tark yet earlier. Y'all ain't show up other than it, yes. That's because it was early in the morning.
Get a better view.
It's like we was sleeping. I know I'm just met this, man. That's crazy. I still think Skate going to school in the fall is a fantastic idea.
Just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then,
Oh,
I saw
wow.
some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
I know, crazy, eh? Yes, crazy.
Steve? Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Selling your Xbox for $360 and getting a part-time valet job is not gonna do much. The Skate on U Street? I heard Skate was on Rumble. Yeah.
Indians? They were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the
Rumble is crazy.
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Get at least 1K. Yeah, they always say you at least need like 500 at least in your savings. But only having 50, I don't know, man. Hopefully you can get that valet job. I would keep the Xbox, to be honest with you. Unless you just want to play PC from here on out.
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins.
Reload. I don't want that. Hints about nuggets of truth? Ooh.
You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
And then once you do valet for a while, start going to school part-time. Go get that degree, man. For real. Like, don't wait another year. Just get it done. Go get it. You'll feel so much happier and so much more accomplished if you go to school and you get a full and you get a part-time job. Even though it's a lot of work, it really is great, man. When you finish an assignment, you get that A or that B you were trying to get. Heck, you could probably do all online classes, so you don't even have to show up to the classes. You could just do it online if they let you. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, it really is worth it. That's taking so much away from my boxing goals. Boxing might need to be pushed to 1 day a week or 2 days. You could easily do 2 classes a semester, do your valet job, and still have enough time to go boxing at least on the weekends. Or move stuff around. You could find a way. Especially if you only have 1 or 2 classes a semester. It'll take longer to graduate, but if you really want to do that boxing, yeah. You can make it work. Ooh. You almost got me. Coach says I got insane potential for beginner. I kind of want to pursue that as well as film. Pursuing that stuff is cool, but it's not making you money right now. You need money. Spitting. If only, Brother Skate, you, I'm dead. If only you had started going and doing boxing stuff like 2 years earlier, you know? Like back in 2022, 2021.
I'm ending you.
Trust me, I understand. It's just not an overnight thing. You ain't doing shit. Prove him wrong, Skate. Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong. Get you some. Get you some. Shut your ass. B? B? Get him. No. High key, ASAP got one of the best jobs here.
Against anyone who would threaten them.
That's like a works from home, has a degree, makes bank. ASAP is killing it in life right now. Do you have any other job interviews lined up besides that valet tomorrow, Skate? And hold on. Is it the same one? Is it the same valet job that you quit immediately? Are they gonna try to like rehire you back? Or is this a new one? It's a different one?
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was in that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
It's a full-time position. I say go for it, man. If you can get it tomorrow, go for it. Just have a plane on standby in case you don't get that job. Cause you might have to get something else if they don't hire you. Heck, man, if you want to go ahead and get started on that schooling, you could probably take a summer class. They probably have some summer classes. You really just got to get in contact with the college, man. So you can go ahead and get an early start and not have to wait until the fall. Got it.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Skate could stack for years and then open a film studio or use it to go all in for boxing, but you gotta have that money for it. Exactly. Somewhere around here.
I'm gonna shoot you dead.
Where is this nugget? Is it like down? I'm gonna do more live, more streams that I want to make, but I need money for that. For even that, obviously.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am. I set out to do something.
Got him.
I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Oh, brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
There it is. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we gotta be close to the end of this mission. We've been on this one for like 15 minutes.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit.
Yeah, I've been seeing...
They had me.
Man... I've been seeing a lot of stuff for Helldivers 2 recently.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive.
Oh my god.
Finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Oh, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me,
Titanic.
I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done playing games with those boys. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Get him. Get them all. Not happening, buddy. Not happening. Come on, come on, come on.
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time.
Yeah.
They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Come on. Come on. So we all just killed each other. Are you serious, man? Oh my. Come on, buddy. Got him.
Wrong. A sad end for those two.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
Honorable duel,
14
by
years
the way.
later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Okay. On to the next episode, episode 7. I don't even know how many episodes there are.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Episode 7. The Wild Bunch. Juarez. 1868.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Okay, yeah. I like that backstory. I was hoping we would get some more of that. Led by Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the Wild Bunch was the West's last famous outlaw gang. A not-so-great train robbery. Let's
I'd been on
go.
their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Chase the Wild
Led by
Bunch.
Butch Cassidy.
Wilcox,
They were a loose association of
W.Y.
outlaws, robbed banks,
June
trained
2nd,
in Colorado
1989.
and Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid.
Or
First
1889.
hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported
Wyoming.
to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. So I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
There's a secret somewhere around here? Oh, wow. Wow. So, how are we gonna get up there? Through here? Yikes. Bro, we gotta be careful right here. Assault off rifle? I never really tried one of these before, so we'll check this out.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more.
Ooh.
But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Straying away from the story. Yeah, let me not do that.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Should have broke it open.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Oof.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Here we go.
At times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Ooh. Anything I should know about back here? I think we just came from this way, so yeah, we good. Ooh. George Flatnose Curry.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Oh, God. Tim Kelliker. Grand Posse versus the Wild Bunch. The intellect? The IQ would come out?
From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome.
Oof. Actually, no.
Retreat! Retreat! He's killing everybody!
Got him. How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Just playing this game, finishing up this trilogy. How are you doing today? You having a good day? All good, yo. Love to hear it. Enjoying the Gunslinger life. It's a cool game. I think I like the first two a bit more, but it's a cool one. Cool little game. We've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2. That's a pretty fun game. Easily the best Borderlands. Hikey? Where is this nugget? It's like they're toying with me. Like it's right here. And it could be upstairs. But I can't come up. Oh yeah, man, I forgot PAX is next month. Woo! That's gonna be fun. I'm hoping in the summer we could start seeing some more of these games. Really want to see IO Interactive's James Bond.
Portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Ooh. True story, right? Achievement. Yo. Yo. I think I just realized we already have 2 level ups. I need to use those real soon. There he is.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Hey, we got his little secret.
In the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Man. Uh-oh. Trying to dodge that's tough. Okay, hold on. Let me focus. Now. Yeah.
Very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
South America? Man, we gotta chase him down all the way down there?
Been there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
.130 to hell. Silas Creeves claims that his relentless pursuit of Bob Bryant forced the leaders of the Wild Bunch to flee to South America. Alright. Next mission.
I tried to find Bob Bryant.
Parachute, Colorado, June 7th, 1904. 5 years after the train robbery.
Kid Curry escaped from jail and now he was running the whole shebang.
5 years later. Higher combos. Fast shotgun reload isn't too bad, but I might. I like that steady aim.
So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with them.
That kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Deal with the Wild Bunch in their camp.
Who's shooting at us? We're under fire!
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Nope, not happening. Come on, come on, come on. Show yourself, buddy. No! Ha! Man.
Who's shooting at us? We're under fire!
Where? I don't even see him. What? I see you up there. Nice.
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry.
Butch Cassidy.
Close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Find clues as to the whereabouts of the rest of the gang.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific.
Well, at least we know where they're going.
The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
The next morning, outside of Parachute. Prevent the gang from blowing up that overpass.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children.
Oh my.
Some say it was only 5. Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards.
Disarm the explosives.
And I made it a point to remove any dynamite that I came across. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Don't you blow us up, little buddy.
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Got him. All right, let's go with this. Now we got the 6-shooter legendary gun, golden rifle. Wow. No. Don't even think about it, buddy.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
All right.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
That works. Nice.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually, there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Got him. We got another nugget around here.
I proceeded onward and realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
I'm assuming the nugget is probably up there, which means we're gonna have to take this ladder. Go down this way. And there it is. Wow. Oh yeah, I don't want to read that. Man, I really hope we can find Thomas McCall's secret. I hope we didn't already pass it. It could be cool to even see William McCall.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Oh my god.
Not reaching it in time would have been unfortunate.
Ooh. At least we got it. Old West Railroads.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today.
Yikes.
Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass, as I was not a young man anymore.
Anything down here I should know about? I guess not. I just don't want to fall off the map.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed! Send him to forget!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
It's crazy! Kid Curry asked me!
Dynamite. No! There's a lot of enemies here, but we can take them. Boy, that ain't. Oh, there you go. Take care of these guys first, and then we get the low guys.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Kid Curry. Yeah, we're gonna need some dynamite. Hey, it's the song again. Do, 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 do. Are you serious, bro? Come on with that.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
There's just so many of them, it's hard to track where they're all at. It says there's a nugget over there, but I have no idea where it's at. Maybe it's up here. It's not even telling me anymore where it's at. Oh, there it is. Okay. Man. We got him.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. That's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
I died? Dude, really? Oh my god, yo, this is... this is high key rigged. I guess he shot the dynamite? I don't know. It's not even working. I'm out of dynamite? That's what I'm talking about. Got him. Come on, come on.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
Okay, thank you. Let's do this, buddy. It's so hard with that camera angle to know if it's left or to the right. There we go.
I was just a bit faster.
Let's go.
And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Oof.
Those were his last words.
Got his ass. Got his ass. And another mission complete, by the way. Got all 4 nuggets of truth. Wow. On to the next mission. Maybe episode 8?
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Episode 8. Jesse James. JJ.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Alright. According to Silas, another of his brothers as murderers robbed trains with Jesse James. Death rides a steel stallion. So we're taking a break from going after Bob and we're going after Jim.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Got him.
You know who we are?
Now wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Hey, yo. Legend was he could stop a train by staring it down. Well,
They hopped a freight train, having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So I hopped the same train. The James Younger gang was decimated after...
On a train ride from Winston, Missouri, nearly 30 years ago.
So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome.
Jesse James.
I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
High key, a part of me thinks this dude's just trolling for the whole game, and he actually did none of this stuff, and it's all just fairy tales. But maybe he is telling the truth. I don't know. Dynamite.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben, where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
Okay. So we're just gonna go through here in slow motion, I guess.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Yeah, see, even they don't even believe him. And honestly, I don't blame him.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all. I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous
Jim Reed and Bill
I
Starr.
didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. There was no wonder
Whoa.
every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember.
Man, come on.
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
I know. I don't want the weekend to be over either, Caitlin. It sucks. It's been such a comfy week,
Definitely safer on the inside of the train.
but now it's almost time, you know.
stupid son of a bitch! You can't fight James, gang! You can't hide!
I bet you are.
It's so cheap, man. Oh, but I think we at least made it to a checkpoint. Thank you. What all did you get from the store, Caitlin? Anything good? Maybe some more mac and cheese balls?
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward. I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
I'm sorry, what'd you ask? I said, what all did you get from the store? Anything good?
God damn, this takes a while. I'm putting you down.
Man, this is normal too. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of the health in this game. It feels more like cheap kills, cheap deaths in comparison to the other two. A bit too ridiculous for me. Got him. I got some bread, blueberries, raspberries, applesauce. Ooh, applesauce. A bag of popcorn. Yo. some candy, a few freezer items. I don't remember what they are. Water bottle cartridges, and mac and cheese cups. Yeah, you finna be set for the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Have you figured out what you're gonna do for dinner tonight, or are you just gonna kind of chill since you already ate Raisin Canes, and maybe go to the dining hall?
Shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way, and that included Jesse James himself. There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
It was then that Jesse detached.
Give me AAS difficulty. No, this is normal, buddy, and it's tough. It is dummy tough, October.
Fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Dummy.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah, Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Normal is give me AAS. Cat.
Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well, October. Jesse James was murdered in 1882 by Robert Ford, and the survivors of his gang rallied around his less well-known brother, Frank, without forgiveness. I think I'm just gonna relax and not go anywhere. If I do get hungry, I'll just snack on something. I looked at the dining hall menu online, and they have yucky stuff tonight anyways. Yikes.
After my showdown with Jesse,
Skip.
I continued to track his brother, Frank,
He
and
dummy
that
good.
sumbitch Jim.
Dummy. Get through the hostile territory and find Jim.
Bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks.
Ozark Mountains hostile territory. Sometime after that train robbery.
In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the res and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Ooh, I have two? You pick your target faster, speed of aiming increases. Throw, shoot the dynamite, more concentration for headshots.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul. Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time, did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
American Civil War.
In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. Will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Oh, this is the exact same place I was at before.
Did you ever find him?
Who?
The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Okay.
Oh, death. Oh, death.
The hell?
Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door.
This is a little awkward.
Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another
Jesus.
So are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son-bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
We might get something ASAP, but if we get a gun remake and it's real and it actually is a good remake, that would be it. But I don't know about another new IP Wild West game.
Long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Yeah, probably another prequel, I guess. No, it wouldn't be after 1 because that goes into basically, by that point, it's like the 1930s and it's not really the Wild West anymore. It's probably be a whole new cast.
I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me. Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life...
Yeah, a lone cowboy.
Fathers.
Which honestly might not be a bad idea.
Justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
You hear about the cowboy, but people don't see him much anymore, but we is one of the lot. Yeah. Exactly. New characters, if only subtle cues. Yeah. Just something new. But honestly, I don't want Rockstar to make another Red Dead game. I'm kind of done with that. I'm ready to move on. Let's get a new IP. Or let's go and do an older IP. I don't want to see another Red Dead till at least 2050.
You ready for a belly from a butt shot?
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Dun, 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 dun. They said a nugget is nearby. But I ain't saying it, little bro. Think we need a smaller scale Western, one that won't take 10 years to make? I think so too. Like, I'm tired of games thinking they need to be $100 million budget, 10-year development. Like, we don't need that. You know?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Yeah, I have no idea where that secret's at. Unless it's up top. Which it could be. Yeah, I bet it's up there. Oh, there it is.
So what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts. But I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
There goes Jim.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Someone please kill him!
Oh no, my combo.
I will know you in the next week.
Eventually, it was just me and Reed. I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
This game is very frustrating. Why didn't they just bring back Bound in Blood's duel? That shit was perfect. Man.
And repay him I did.
Goodness gracious, man. All right. 3 out of 5 nuggets. That's fine with me. So now what?
Well, I don't know about you.
You did it though, bro. I sure did. Hey, wait a minute.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that bomb.
Yo!
Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Yeah.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Back to episode 7, The Wild Bunch.
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Silas quickly took revenge on Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed, but Roscoe Bob Bryan eluded his grasp for years. The good, the bad, and the dead. Let's go.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on
Wind River Mountains, Wyoming, 1910. Barely 6 months ago.
demons could have stopped me now.
So we're almost back in present time. Wow. Hints about enemies behind you? Wow.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Ryan, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had.
Find Butch Cassidy and Sundance
I was
Kid.
furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead. Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I've been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly, 1910, there I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
It says there's a nugget somewhere nearby, but I'm not seeing this nugget. Unless that's it. Oh, there it is. Nope, just kidding. I'll take that though. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's just cool to get them. Oh wait, is that it? That's really well hidden. Dwight Eisenhower. Alright, we gotta get over this. I guess we're supposed to go this way.
Just like me.
No way to get in there.
But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like
Sundance Kid.
The bandits knew I was onto them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Jeez. Yo, man, come on.
But you obviously prevailed since you sent me down.
We're losing too many men.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Ready to die.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here and there. Even over there.
So I am right. You are titched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
Yeah.
Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Find your way through the ghost town.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Got him.
And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him. Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
It's an interesting concept with all these characters.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
Jim Reed, we just killed him. Are we good?
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Got him.
I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
It's all right, Caitlin. It's okay. It's good. It's not great. I like the first two way more. Butch Cassidy. What about you, Caitlin? Are you liking this one? The good, the bad, and the dead.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
I'm not, yeah.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
Hey, at least it's pretty short. It's the shortest one in the
I asked
series.
them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Yeah.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch.
How long is it?
Anna's mine.
About 5 hours.
Damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question. But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
And you know me. Usually, if a game is 5 hours, it's usually about 4 hours and 15 minutes. Yo, that. Pilgrim's Guide to Origami is already a supplement to the Great Wikipedia Origami as the. This guy. Think so, buddy?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Wow. This man is SP. Think so, SP? Think so? Next mission. Finale. Oh, Grey Wolf, the Apache medicine man, offered Silas a mysterious warning, cautioning him not to wallow in the poison of bitterness and hate. Bruh. Well, remember when I said 4 hours and 15 minutes? I wasn't trolling.
By the Bolivian army, everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Ooh. Now that's a cool twist.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
That's a cool twist. I do like that. Ooh, there's even multiple endings. Let's go revenge.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Holy shit!
Right, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
Yeah. Got him.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Greaves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Whoa. And that's the game. I do want to see the redemption ending. So we'll probably do that one as well, since it's probably gonna be really short. Kind of disappointing, I ain't gonna lie to you. Pretty disappointing for me. First two are really good. A lot of people don't like the second one, but I really like that one. This one's alright. I don't really care for the characters or the villains. It's just kind of an arcade shooter. It's fun in that regard, but like the main story itself is the weakest of the story in the entire trilogy. And the OSTs, you know, besides that one song. And yeah, I was really hoping for a lot more from this one. I thought it was going to be a lot better, considering a lot of people, you know, say this is a pretty good one, and it's a good game, but it's not insanely good. I think if I had to rank the series, Bound in Blood is still the top GOAT, Cartel's after, then Gunslinger. So literally as you go through the trilogy, it just gets worse. At least for me. I give this a 7. It's an 8 earlier, but the ending was kind of meh. And its characters are just lackluster, and I'm just disappointed with it. I could even probably drop it down to a 6, but I'll be nice to give it a 7 this time around. Now, as Fever, wake up, buddy. And yes, sir, it's already over, Skate. But, hold on. New Game Plus is now available. Start a new story retaining all the unlocked skills and weapons. True West difficulty is now available. Try going through the story with minimal HUD and extra difficulty to get the real experience. Describes a 4, gives a 7. Problem, bro? Problem, bro? We'll see what the other ending is.
I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Oh, alright, bro. If I have to go and redo this last mission again, I'll just watch it online, and then I'll post my thoughts in the description of the video on YouTube. I'm not about to play through this last chapter all over again just to see a 2-second cutscene that is probably just gonna be him saying, "I'm not gonna kill you this time. I've learned my lesson." I might. And that's me hushing, buddy. But yeah, it was disappointing. It's a cool game, don't get me wrong, but I can see why they never made another Call of Juarez game after this. It's a shame because the first game is great and the cartel is underrated. And while I didn't really care much for this one, I could see the appeal for it and whatnot. But yeah, at least I can say I officially played every single Call of Juarez game. But with all that being said, if they ever do make another Call of Juarez, we will be there. But this came out in like 2014, like a decade ago, so probably not. Cartel is that's right, buddy. That's right. But with all that said, that's another game beated, deleted, and another game off the list.